has chickpeas, marinated artichokes, salt, vinegar, oil, Kalamata olive, sesame, tahini, citric acid, sea salt, garlic, and cumin. It's good. Really tasty. It's really hard to not eat bread. I mean, I'd prefer this with pita, you know? I've got this article on my iPad that I thought would be interesting. The top 25 cities of the world, according to MSN Travel. And the number 25 city is Kyoto, Japan. It says the city is home to the country's greatest national treasures, from pieces of individual artwork to 10th century temples, and also to some of the most exquisite food, tea, and crafts. But even better than the seafood laid out like jewels at its Nishiki market, or the smell of incense at Sanju Sanjendo Temple, or the thrill of watching young geishas clop by on their geta sandals, is the sense of politeness and refinement one finds here. Okay. Kyoto, Japan, number 25. What's number 24? Number 24 is Bruges, or Bruges. It says Salzburg is also home to one of the best breweries in the world, the Augustiner Brach. I don't know if I said that right. It's the kind of place where you walk in and there's some dude in a leather apron who's just opened this massive wooden barrel of freshly brewed beer. So when you're in Austria, get your beer on. City 21. Chiang Mai, Thailand. What a pretty color, isn't it? Alright, what does it say about Chiang Mai? These are good. Alright, so it says to basically go to culinary school when you are in Chiang Mai, Thailand. Alright, city number 20 is San Francisco, California. My home state, that's right. And I love that city. And so does Journey. San Francisco is a curious mix of cultures. Tech money seems to be overtaking the city completely, but you can still find some of what's known as hippie stuff. Says you can still find hippies in San Francisco if you go to the Haight-Ashbury district, and I love that area for shopping. You can find a lot of secondhand shops with good stuff. Alright. City number 19 is Sydney, Australia. Despite being sun-soaked, lined with beaches, and full of beautiful people, also known as Nolans or NOLA. I love it. I love New Orleans. New Orleans is a city of contradictions. There is Spanish architecture in the French Quarter, and the most popular drinks on Bourbon Street don't have a whiff of bourbon. They are fluorescent hangover makers called hurricanes and hand grenades. You're not heading down to New Orleans for the stereotypical experience. You're there to eat beignets and the best cheap oysters. So good. If you're an American, you need to go to New Orleans, okay? If you like food, it's very inexpensive. I've said this in my earlier videos. You only need to buy an airplane ticket, then get a shuttle from the airport into New Orleans. Very affordable hotels. You can do everything walking or use their cable car. And I just love that town. Okay. It says to get a po' boy sandwich from Johnny's and head to Frenchman Street for the best music in town. Oh my god, I want to go. Number 16, Siena, Italy. Siena spelled with one N. Siena is a city where the truth is better than art or fiction. It's prettier than the postcards and more elegant than the Lorenzetti paintings. Plus, the food's sublime. There are Japanese chefs. Alright. City number 15 is Vienna, Austria. 2 cities in Austria already. Salzburg and Vienna. And it says, music as we know it would be unrecognizable without the existence of Austria's capital, which nurtured the talents of Haydn, Mozart, Beethoven, Brahms, and Mahler. I hope I pronounced those right. If not, I'm sorry. Plus local boys Schubert and Strauss. City 14, Beirut, Lebanon. I can tell you right now, the food's gonna be good. Let's see what it says. Though the Middle East's current political climate is volatile, and admittedly has been for much of the last 3 millennia, Beirut remains a popular port of call for seasoned and in-the-know travelers. If you want to take your chances. Personally, I wouldn't go, I'm afraid. They talk about local garments and crafts and the best hotels. Four Seasons, Le Gray, and Hotel Albergo. City number 13, Bangkok, Thailand. It's the second city in Thailand. I'm not sure how safe it is there right now. City 12, Luang Prabang, Laos. Interesting. Known for its wonderful mixture of traditional Lao and French colonial architecture. This city lies on a split of land at the confluence of the Mekong almost done. City number 11, Krakow, Poland. Named Krakow. It says UNESCO named Krakow the city of literature in 2013. A well-earned designation. Poland's second largest metropolis was home to 3 Nobel-winning writers. And this city still hosts around 30 book festivals every year. Didn't know that. City number 10, Santa Fe, New Mexico, and I want to go there. It's on my to-go list. I believe that's where George R.R. Martin, the writer of the books to the Game of Thrones TV show, lives there in Santa Fe, New Mexico. It says, Santa Fe has the charming downtown lined with adobe buildings and art galleries, but we enjoy the city because it shows off a different side of American history. To experience that Hispanic and Native American heritage, visit the Museum of International Folk Art on Museum Hill and the Basilica Cathedral of St. Francis. I'm going to show you what it looks like. City number 9 is Barcelona, Spain. And now I'm going to eat this guava my friend gave me from her tree. It's really good to have friends that have fruit trees, so that way you get free food. Yeah, I think it's ripe. It's yellow, very fragrant. So let me cut this open. Guava, lime, gloss, spicy, chili, limey, salty. City number 9 is Barcelona, Spain. And it looks really pretty. But I have trouble understanding the Spanish spoken by the Spaniards. Mi corazón. You know what I'm talking about. It says, when the sun goes down, the center of Catalonia is known for some of the best nightlife in the world. City number 8 is Siem Reap. I don't know if I'm saying it right. Siem Reap, Cambodia. City number 7 is Rome, Italy. I hear there are a lot of pickpockets there. Is that true? I have a friend who went and she said she did not feel safe in Rome. Has anyone else experienced that? City number 6, my sister's been here. Prague in the Czech Republic. The Mucha Museum, dedicated to the work of the singular Art Nouveau artist Alphonse Mucha, is an absolute must-see. It says, in Prague, keep an eye out for all of the great buskers, puppeteers, and excellent pop-up food markets. And if you do one thing in this capital of Bohemia, it's eat. Order lots of goulash and eat all of the nedeliki dumplings you can get your hands on. Really. City number 5 is San Miguel de Allende, Mexico. Actually looks really nice. This is good. With the lime juice. It says, steeped in history and boasting a stunning collection of Baroque and neoclassical architecture, this World Heritage Site has become a haven for artists from all over the world. As such, there is a fabulous collection of galleries, museums, and art institutes. Who would have known? Mexico. San Miguel de Allende. Alright, city number 4. Cape Town, South Africa. Cape Town is the best city in the world for blending urban culture with the great outdoors. City number 3, Budapest, Hungary. It says to sneak away from tourist attractions for some cafe and spa culture. City number 2. Never would have guessed this. Charleston, South Carolina. The ultimate Charleston itinerary starts with a walk along the waterfront, strolling under palm trees with the Atlantic glistening just beyond. Take time to wander the side streets, which boast beautiful homes, the best of which are found at Rainbow Row, just by the Battery. And the author says, I love Charleston because the colors of the houses are just unreal. And let me tell you, they're freaking huge. I'm going to show you. The number 1 city in the world for travel, the top city in the world, goes to Florence, Italy. Florence is a perennials Reader's Choice winner, a beauty in its art, architecture, history, and cuisine. You know they have good food. This is really good. I need to go to Santa Fe, New Mexico, and Charleston, South Carolina. I've already seen New Orleans and San Francisco. You have to be really careful with this guava. The seeds could probably crack your teeth. So which one of those cities sounds the most fascinating to you? And I'd like to go to Australia, because I don't have to speak any other language. I'd like to go to Barcelona. I'd like to go to Florence, Italy. I'd like to go to Quebec City, Canada. That's very close. Not a long flight compared to some of the others. I'd always love to go back to San Francisco and New Orleans. I love it. smart to put it on here. I agree. So, I'm almost done. I'm sorry that I'm not eating anything really delish, but I've got to stay strict on this diet. Okay guys, I'm sorry that I ate really healthy food and it's quite boring, but I'm a good role model for you guys, right? I mean, we should be incorporating more natural foods in our diet, like fresh fruits and vegetables and items like this that are made with healthy olive oil and legumes. So, my food might look boring and be semi-tasty only, or, you know, it's not a donut, but it's healthy, and I recommend everybody eat it or just try to eat a little bit healthier, and I think you'll be happier with yourself. Okay guys, I hope you enjoyed that video. Let me know which of those 25 cities sounds like the place you'd like to go to first. And I'll see you guys next time.